JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. Police kill alleged leader of Elbow Gang. The alleged leader of the Elbow Gang, which operates in Central Village, was fatally shot Tuesday morning by the police during a targeted operation in Cassia Park, St. Andrew. The deceased has been identified as 13-year-old Corey Rowe, otherwise called Rasta. Senior Superintendent Mark Harris, commanding officer for the St. Andrew Central Police Division, reported that a gun was recovered from Rowe, allegedly during a confrontation. The police also seized more than 150 rounds of ammunition. SSP Harris said the police went to a property at Reese Road sometime after 4 a.m. when they were met with resistance. According to a source, the suspect attempted to escape in a car along Cassia Park Road, but the vehicle crashed into the nearby Caribbean Christian Center for the Deaf after it was shot. A subsequent search of the suspect's house reportedly led to the discovery of the ammunition. Up to March 25, there have been 78 fatal police shootings. Portland murders climbed to 6 as Buff Bay records second murder for 2025. The town of Buff Bay, which recorded the first murder in Portland for 2025 on January 31, recorded its second on Monday, March 31, bringing the parish's murder total to 6 so far this year. The deceased has been identified as 30-year-old Eugene Royal of a Kingston address. According to reports, Royal was pounced upon around 8 o'clock after exiting the Buff Bay police station, where was granted bail in connection to an ongoing investigation into a murder committed in the parish in March. Several loud explosions were heard in the direction of the Buff Bay Primary School, and cops reportedly ran from the nearby station some meters away in the direction of the explosion. Upon their arrival, Royal was seen suffering from what appeared to be gunshot wounds to his head and neck. The last 4 murders in the parish also involved the use of a gun. Meanwhile, over the weekend, police conducted a gun and cash raid at a petrol station in the community. Manchester motorcyclist injured in crash has died. A motorcyclist who was injured in a crash in Manchester on Sunday has passed away. The deceased has been identified as 26-year-old Brandon Thompson, a child of Inverness district in the parish, who died on Monday. Reports are that at about 3:20 a.m. on March 30, Thompson was driving a 2018 Jagang motorcycle along Sunset Boulevard in Newport, when upon reaching a section of the roadway, he reportedly failed to negotiate a corner and fell from the motorcycle. He sustained severe injuries and was assisted to the Mandeville Regional Hospital, where he was admitted. He succumbed last night. An investigation is being undertaken by the Mandeville Traffic Department. Dismembered body found near gully along Chesterfield Drive in St. Andrew. The St. Andrew South Police are working to identify human torso found near a gully along Chesterfield Drive on Monday night. Reports are that at about 9:30 p.m., passers-by discovered the remains and alerted the police. Upon their arrival, the cops found the body missing its head, legs, and arms. The scene was processed and the torso was removed. The Hunts Bay Criminal Investigation Branch is investigating the matter. Portland police charged gas station operator and several others after gun, ammo, and cash find. The police have laid charges against the manager of a gas station in Buff Bay, Portland, who was reportedly held in possession of an illegal weapon and nearly 70 rounds of ammunition on the weekend. Damian Rose, 45, has been charged with possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and using premises to store a weapon. He was also charged with the offense of using premises to stockpile weapons. The police also seized 21 million Jamaican dollars and $46,000 at the service station. The Financial Investigations Division is probing the source of the cash. Rose was among 6 people arrested during a raid on the service station by members of the security forces on Saturday. His 2 sons, aged 14 and 15 years, were charged and later released on station bail. 3 other adults, including 2 pump attendants, have been charged in the case. More than 20 people were detained in a series of police operations in Portland on the weekend. 36 people detained during police operation in St. Mary. 36 people were apprehended during a major police operation in St. Mary on Monday. 2 of them were charged with possession of identity information, a charge usually associated with lottery scamming, but the others were processed and released. The 2 charged are 22-year-old Alan Roberts of Stortown, Boscobel, and the 22-year-old Owen Byfield of Huddersfield, St. Mary. Additionally, the police say more than 60 traffic tickets were issued during the operation and 1 motor vehicle seized for operating without a road license. According to the police, The coordinated operation targeted key criminal hotspots in Storetown, Retreat, Three Hills, Gully Road and Boscobel, and was aimed at disrupting gang activity, recovering illegal guns, and detaining wanted persons. Carpenter charged following armed robbery in St. Mary. Several charges have been laid against St. Ann Carpenter following an armed robbery in Spring Valley Heights, Valley Bush, St. Mary on March 23. He is 28-year-old Ronaldo Lee, otherwise called Pops, of Middle Street, Ocherias, St. Ann. The Port Maria police say at about 3 a.m., police were alerted to a robbery in the community where several people at a business establishment were held at gunpoint and robbed of an undetermined sum of cash, cell phones, and assorted liquors. The police responded, and on their arrival, they discovered that the robbers had escaped on foot as their getaway car crashed into a yard and burst into flames. With the assistance of the residents, the area was corralled and a search operation was initiated. During the operation, the lawmen reportedly came under gunfire, took evasive action and returned fire in the direction of their attackers. When the shooting subsided, Lee and his accomplice, who was fatally shot during the exchange, were captured and a gun and several rounds of ammunition seized. Lee was taken into custody, where he was charged with robbery with aggravation, shooting with intent, assault of common law, possession of prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and use in a crime to commit a felony. His court date is being finalized. Authorities making strides in bringing calm to crime-plagued sections of St. James. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang says the government and the security forces are making significant strides in bringing calm to sections of St. James which have been plagued by violent crime.
The Jamaican police force today is tough sometimes. We are high-spirited people. We like entertainment, we like get together, we are social people. But we had to stop the killing. In one weekend, 21 men dead, 206. I couldn't attend funerals. I don't want funerals. So I don't want policemen killing people unnecessarily, and I don't want gangs killing each other. Many of them are young men with a future. We have organized, and the police can deal with the criminal, cold-hearted criminal. And we have also organized that young people can find jobs, whether it is out of tourism or otherwise. Others too, we are training people. I give you a reason why. No other government has invested in Jamaica. But more critically, to carry us through the days ahead. You're not good yet, you're not perfect yet. You want a leader. And there is no question about the character of this leader. You want a strong leader. You want a competent leader. He led us through COVID successfully. You want a leader who cares, a leader who will work hard, a leader who will face the political battles. Because of the things he did, he had to be strong, active, and competent. That's Andrew Michael Holness, the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Prime Minister of Jamaica, and the next continued Prime Minister of Jamaica for the third term.
Dr. Chang, the General Secretary of the Jamaica Labour Party, was addressing a meeting of party workers in St. James. Opposition says health sector is in crisis mode. Opposition spokesman on health, Dr. Alfred Dawes, says there is a mold crisis in need of urgent attention at the Kingston Public Hospital. Addressing a PMP media briefing on Tuesday, Dr. Dawes says the current administration is actively attempting to downplay the poor state of the facility.
One type A hospital in the entire Jamaica cannot serve a population of almost 3 million persons who are getting older, who have chronic diseases and get a lot of strokes, heart attacks, and we do have a high rate of motor vehicle accidents as well as violent trauma. So when you put all of those factors together, taking out Cornwall Regional out of the public healthcare sector and now taking out KPH as well, we are in a serious crisis mode. We cannot pretend as if it is business as usual. We cannot paint up a building and say that renovations are taking place. We cannot say that this was something that was inherited. We have to take decisive actions now. An independent subject matter expert has confirmed that there is a mold crisis at the Kingston Public Hospital. They have moved out the clinics from that area, downscaled the size of the clinics and house them in a separate room, but the problem still exists. The pitch patch work that took place at Cornwall Regional Hospital when that mold crisis first came to light about 9 years ago is the same sort of work that is taking place at KPH today. On top of that, The 4 operating theatres are shut down now at the Kingston Public Hospital. And what has happened is that in that moist environment, mold is growing in the operating theatres. Again, this is being downplayed as something that can be fixed.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.